It feels different every year, and I guess where's that number?
I mean, good question. That's one thing that I think the older you get, the longer you play, that's when you start to feel and lose the, not love, but just why do I play? And for me, man, keeping on my phone, defensive player of the year, that's a goal that I want to set to achieve. And if I want to achieve that goal, I have to put in the work every single day. There's goals and accolades that I want to achieve, but there's also a lot of team success. I feel like if I play at a high level, that I can help my team achieve that, and that's the ultimate goal at the end of the day. And that what motivates me. I still got a lot of chips that I had growing up and throughout this process that kind of motivates me. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of goals that I need to achieve, and I'm not going to do that if I'm not focused day in, day out.
How important is a fast start to the season?
Very important, obviously. We don't want to look stupid, or we don't want to look bad. Not trying to say no. You know what I mean? We want to start fast, obviously, but one thing Coach Peterson told us years ago was, play meaningful football in February, December. So it's like, yes, it's how fast you start. You can start super fast, but also die off towards the end. For us is what's the consistency look like? We may lose it, or we may play great, but we may lose. As long as we can play consistent at our positions, as a defense, as an offense, as special teams, and be in every game, I think we're going to win more than enough. So once we get later down the road, consistency to build. But every team's slacking off because they're getting exhausted. They're seeing mundane stuff. We're continuing to build. Is continue to stay consistent and continue to stay aggressive.
You have to kind of balance the eagerness of, okay, it's week one, we want to go out here and do this, with the knowing it's a long season.
I mean, we have a lot of guys that played a lot of football on this team that kind of know, you can't get too high, you can't get too low. You kind of got to stay within your own and do what the coach calls a play. Be where your feet are, do what you're supposed to do, communicate, fly around, and then that's how you make the plays. But if you're out there searching and looking for plays to make, that's when you tend to overrun something. That's when you tend to miss a sack. That's when you just play fast. Obviously, watch all the film so you know what they're doing. Just go.
Do you have a celebration plan for when you break the sack record?
No. I'm probably thank God. But again, hopefully it's not a key situation, key moment in the game where I can celebrate with my guys and and really feel that energy. I want to feel my guys, and I want to celebrate together. I want to achieve this because I couldn't do it by myself. I did it with those guys. Trey saw majority of my sacks too, so just to celebrate with him, Eric and my D-line, and thanks to DBs as well.
Brackens personally.
Yeah.
So what will it mean knowing him and the kind of man he is to pass him, who's had the record forever?
Yeah, I mean, it's special because over the years we definitely built a relationship, especially when he comes back to Legends Day or Alumni Day. Legends Weekend. He comes back and we always chop it up. So just to know that, I mean, realms of greatness that's been through here means a lot, and I take a lot of respect to that, and I have a lot of respect for the man. And for me, man, I'm just blessed to be able to play at a high level and continue to do things that I do for fun.
First round pick in 2019. You've played now for 4 coaches. You've been a part of this franchise through some highs and lows. And now it appears maybe a high again. What does it mean to you to be in Jacksonville for opening day for was this your 8th season?
Yeah, 7th season. I'm excited. I like where we're at as a team. I like the players that we're around. I'm surrounded by a lot of pro guys. And, the last couple of years, not even last year, but the year before, it was hard to say that. But now I'm surrounded by guys that go about it the right way, on and off the field, who come in with a purpose, who takes practice serious, who communicates, who demands communication on and off the field, who, when there's a problem outside, with communication, we come inside and we handle it. So we come back outside, it's not a problem. We have a lot of that. And, for me to be around that, I need people like-minded as me. And to see that, man, just gives me more energy, more drive, more fuel, and I love to see it. And I just tells you where we're going as a team, and we're ready to compete against anybody and win a lot of games.
The captaincy, you've been a captain before. Was this a goal for you? How does it feel to be voted to a captain again by your teammates?
I mean, I don't choose to be a captain. you know, if I was a captain, if I wasn't. If I was a captain, if I wasn't, it doesn't make no difference to me. I'm gonna lead the way I lead. But I'm thankful that my teammates see me as a captain. I am excited. I think I get the gold patch. I'm very excited about that. That was one thing I was like, okay, if I am gonna get it, I'll be excited about that. But if I didn't, it is what it is.
The two rookies making the team at defensive end, what really kind of stood out to you about them just going through the grind of training camp?
Yeah, they competed at a high level. I challenged both of those two right to their face, together, like, it's either him or him. Who gonna get it? And the way those two responded after I told them that, man, it makes me feel like as a vet, as an older guy, to see two undrafted free agents compete their butts off. You know, one makes a play, the other one's right behind them. That one makes a play, the other. It was just great to see. They communicate. They're great rookies. They do what they're supposed to do. My dog brought my stuff in. You know what I mean? Like, they don't bat an eye. And I'm excited to see them grow as players and how much they contribute to our team. I know they contribute a lot, but I'm excited to see them play.